Lulu is a connection solution that brings together the worlds of electronic textiles and fiber optics. So electronic textiles is a field of research and production that looks at embedding electronic functionality directly into the textile materials. And fiber optics are extruded nylon strands that are very good at conducting light from one end to the other. And they're used a lot in data communication as a way of high-speed data transmission using light as the medium. And Lulu is a connection board that allows you to sew the electrical connections to control the LED light that is then shining through the fiber optic cable. So on the Lulu you have those sewable connections on the PCB, and then you have the custom socket that allows you to insert the end of the fiber optic cable right in front of the LED light. So why would you want to have such a solution? So one reason is what you would already use fiber optics for is to communicate data over light through the fiber optics. But you can also abrase or somehow treat the surface of fiber optics so that the light emits not only at the other end but all along the line of the fiber optic. So then the optic fiber can be laid out, woven, embroidered onto the textile as a light actuator. So this could be as a display for functional communication of information, also be for aesthetic patterns and interactive kind of feedback in the textile. Another property that these fiber optics have is that if you bend the fiber optic, then light gets lost along the cable. So if you have a light sensor at the other end, then you can use the fiber optic as a bend sensor to detect how much it's bent based on how much light makes its way to the other end. So with the Lulu, we're primarily looking at this connection between the sewable electronics connections coming from the e-textiles and the connection to the fiber optic, and looking at the fiber optic mostly as a visual light emitting strand. So who are we? We are on the one hand Morand Donat, based in Paris, who had the original idea for the Lulu and worked on the first version of the board. And on the other hand, myself and my colleague Mika Satomi, who've been collaborating for over 10 years as co-bacante. And both us and Morand have been working in the field of electronic textiles for over 10 years now. We've collaborated together on various occasions, but never on a project this specific, with the goal to result in a manufacturable design that we then hope to be able to release as an open source design, but also work with manufacturers and distributors to make it available to anybody looking for this kind of solution, bridging the worlds of electronic textiles and fiber optic technology.